Hello, everybody, and welcome to the After Stream Soup podcast, Ep.3. What's going on? I'm Abby Q, your girl. You got Lami right there, and then you got Neon X Lotus over there. How are we doing today, waifus? And more importantly, what kind of soup are you having today?
I'm doing pretty good. I have right now, I just have clear soup, aka water. I do have some dessert soup, as they like to say, aka ice cream in the freezer right now. I just figured I'd wait to not eat it during the podcast.
And Lami, how about yourself? How are you?
I got two varieties of clear. I'm good. Thank you for asking, Abby. I got two types of clear soup, actually. I have clear soup water and clear soup glue.
Oh!
She said that so straight faced. She said glue.
You were like, you were that was clean.
She was on it.
Very clean, very clean.
That's good. I'm glad to hear.
Okay. Warning, don't eat this.
Don't eat glue. I can't.
As good as it looks, don't eat the glue.
Don't
do it.
Don't eat it, please.
Don't eat it. Don't sniff it. Just use it for its intended purpose, which is to attach two or more things together in a semi-permanent fashion.
Yes.
And those things should not be living things, aka not you.
This video is sponsored, but no. We are not. We are not sponsored by any glue. This kind of goes into today's topic.
Hang on, let me talk about my soup for a second.
Yeah, Abby.
That's true. Sorry, Abby. Sorry.
First of all, I am well. Thank you for asking.
Didn't that?
When did Bappo get here? But no, I'm good. I had a bit of a fiasco today with my fucking PC, but it's all good now. We got it working. Obviously, I'm the one hosting today on Twitch. If you are here watching live, what's up? Mwah, kisses. And if you're not, we stream these on Twitch once a month right now. And it cycles through. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Lami. But yeah, I'm doing all right. And as for my soup today, I am also having the clear soup known as water, and also croissants. I've eaten like 4 of them today.
Oh my god, I love a good croissant.
I love me some croissant. I went to the store and I bought a croissant.
That's funny.
And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying about glue, Lami?
This makes a great topping for your soup. Nope.
No, again, reiterating, do not consume the glue.
Do not do it. Do not do it.
Do not consume the glue.
Oh my god.
Glue segue. What are we talking about today, Lami?
We are talking about arts and crafts today, Abby waifu, and the different types of crafts we did as children, as medium-sized children, as teen children, and as adult children.
Teen children. And adult children. I like
y'all
that.
seen Teen Wolf? Well, get ready for Teen Child.
It's a really long, like, child from The Sims.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like that super cursed child where it's like super lanky and long. It was just like stretched, like ridiculously. Like that is a child teen right there. Look out,
teen child.
Teen child.
What were we talking about before teen? Oh yes, arts and crafts, right? That's what we're talking about today. We are all, I would say the 3 of us are all artists in our own right. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My work has been featured in many things. Thank you very much. No. Okay.
I've had a gallery like
I've had a gallery open for months in The Sims. Everyone loves it.
I have a gallery on my phone but it's a lot of memes mostly.
Yeah. She's a meme artist for sure.
I've made a good meme or two. I mean,
I mean, memes are art when you think about it, because they have to deal with pictures, you have to edit them, all that stuff. That's what art is,
you gotta add
right?
the bright caption to really make you think about it, you know.
My favorite form of meme personally is like the PNGs of like fucking Microsoft Paint.
Yeah.
The neon memes are great too. We can get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Oh my god.
Like, okay, so I guess let's start at the beginning. What got you guys into making art in general? Like, what kind of where'd you start? Throwing it to Lami.
No, you can go. Oh, okay.
I threw it to Lami. Sorry.
Let me go first. Let me go first.
I honestly can't say where it started. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember when it started, how it started.
Kind of like herpes.
Yeah. You don't know how it starts. You just know where you're at.
Yeah.
You don't know how you got here, but you are here.
Highly contagious as well. Anyway.
Highly contagious.
Little itchy.
I don't know. I mean, I just started it when I was a kid, and like I kind of grew into doing art for myself and trying to like, because I don't know how to describe it. I think I wanted to get into more detailed art, like drawing people's faces and drawing people's like, realistic looking art. But it, as much as I liked it, I don't think like I had the skill set to do that. And I probably like, if I tried hard enough, I could, but it just wasn't in my interest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like anything bad about it. Those people are extremely talented. If you can draw like someone's face like super realistic and all that stuff, like God bless you. You are blessed with the magic hands. But
magic hands, magic fingers.
That magic touch.
But not saying anything about like, God or anything. It's just what I say. But anyways, I remember I think my earliest memory of drawing was I saw this Hannah Montana balloon and for my birthday. And
so in character.
This is going.
This is so in character already.
Hannah Montana was like my favorite show at the time. I was obsessed with it, and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to draw Hannah Montana because I have really nothing to do right now, as I am bored sitting in a library and I can't like do anything besides read, and I didn't really want to. So I ended up drawing, and I drew like this kind of like, I don't want to say like it's like a cartoon version of Hannah Montana. It didn't look any realistic, but I was trying to draw it realistic. Did not look realistic at all. It was like a cartoon, like you could tell the eyes were all jacked and like so were the hands. They were like that. It was pretty amazing, but
I feel like that's like a typical kid drawing, you're like, I gotta get everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh, absolutely.
I gotta get everything. I think I put a like I no, you're good. I never understood why other kids in my class didn't like. I knew there were kids who like did try as hard like with art and you know what, like coloring and drawing and all that stuff and trying to get it to look really good. Yeah. But there were other kids who just like wanted to color and get it done, but I was kind of like, I want to make it look pretty, like I want to add my own style to it. But yeah, I guess that's where it started. So yeah, that's the earliest memory I can actually think of. Nia?
Okay. I'm like the same. Like I don't know exactly where it started. Like I was trying to like, like you go through the memory bank and you're just like going. You're like, okay, I remember this moment. But like where was like the first like what was the first thing? But like I honestly think I've always been kind of drawing and doodling on stuff. Like I'd be sitting at church with my parents and like they gave you out the little like pamphlet things, whatever. And like I'd get a pen and like I would draw little doodles on it. Like it might just be like little squiggles and stuff like that, like or like a flower or what, like little doodly things. I also got in trouble for drawing on the chairs at church too. And being a little graffiti artist.
Okay. I got in trouble for certain graffiti too, but I'll get to mine in a minute.
I graffitied under my grandparents' sink. Like it was bad. But
I'm leaving my tags everywhere.
Like my grandma did art and my great grandma did art, and there's like paintings hung up in my grandma's house right now that she did. And so I've just always kind of been around it. And like she always had little projects for me to do. So she'd be like, we're gonna do watercolor today. And she's like, what do you want to do? And we trace it out and draw it and do all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's like where I started. I was just kind of surrounded by it. So then I, you know, kept it up. They kept encouraging me. And then, you know, I also did like to make things pretty. Like I'd always draw in the lines and do all that stuff. Like I'm like, all the other kids are like, oh, you need to draw. Like we had to do like a project where we traced our bodies and drew like, you know, our clothes and stuff on it. It was a weird project for school. But I wasn't like, everyone in class was just like, oh, I'm gonna draw a black shirt, and they just took the like crayon and just like scribbled over it, you know, type of thing. And I'm over here like
look perfect,
drawing the lines and like doing all that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of always how I've been. Always doing something creative, I guess.
Yeah, I get that. I can pinpoint the exact beginning of my visual arts career. Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, hang on. The year was 1998. A 1.5-year-old Abdu was 1.5.
She's got the date too.
1998, baby. I was a year and a half old at that point, probably-ish.
I
mean, I was old enough to hold a pen. I mean, like I kind of could grab it, you know, and crawl around and all that shit. I think I could walk, maybe. I don't know.
I was old enough to stab myself with a pen. No.
I think it was before my sister was born, too, so it had to be, like, no later than 2000 kind of thing.
Okay.
But, my mom and my dad were in the basement of this little condo that we had, and my mom is like, here's a scratching noise. And she's like, no. What is that? What is that noise? And my dad's like, oh no, this is probably like the pipes or something, or like whatever dude shit. And my mom's like, no, it sounds like pen on the wall. And he's like, no, where would she get a pen? Because I'm upstairs by myself in the living room or something. And he's like, no, where would she get a pen? She wouldn't be able to get a pen. She wouldn't even know what to do with it. And she's like, no, I hear it. It sounds like a pen on the wall. So they go hiking upstairs, and lo and behold, little old me in my fucking diaper, pooping my pants because I'm a pooper head. I'm drawing a snowman, a perfect snowman on the wall. To this day, my mom says it was a perfect snowman. I don't know what constitutes a perfect
I'm just imagining
snowman.
little baby Abby like
cosplaying like Squidward or SpongeBob.
Pointillism.
She's
in that
doing
bitch,
the circles.
You know?
Yeah.
It was the Jack Frost version of that snowman.
Oh god.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That would be actually horrifying for a kid to be drawing. Because it is a little cursed looking. Good movie, but
the prophecy is true.
The prophecy is true.
So yeah, I mean, I've always been relatively artistically inclined. Like visual arts, and also music is my main medium, it was my main medium until my guitar broke like a couple months ago, which I'm pretty upset about.
R.I.P. Abby's guitar.
Yeah, well,
Abby's
I have
guitar.
another one. I have to fucking dig it out though and get the strings changed, and I don't
She's
have
gonna dig it from the grave. She's gonna go grave
on our
robbing
trip,
for
I
guitar.
can bring my random learning acoustic guitar.
I'll probably bring mine if I can get it. If it's okay enough to bring, I'll probably end up bringing it. But
I'll bring my clarinet. We could start a band.
The neighbors where we're staying are gonna be like, "What is that noise?"
It don't sound like Squidward.
It's gonna be like Patrick and SpongeBob next to Squidward's house, like.
I've like, especially like, I've always drawn. I was also kind of the kid that was always drawing and doodling on shit wherever I could. And then my dad, you know, being a musician, he specifically played guitar, and that was always around. He basically threw the thing in my hands and was like, catch, and I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, from a young age, I was really into guitar as well. And always was into singing and stuff. You guys hear me, I'm a walking karaoke machine.
Yes.
It's so
always. Even when she thinks she's alone in a VC, guys. Even when she thinks she's alone, she's in there singing. So she's always going.
Singing in the shower.
There's been a couple times. There's definitely been a couple times.
On the shitter.
I'm singing in the shower, singing. I have sung on the shitter. Believe me, like, no, you will hear me doing it anywhere. And like, there's been a few times where like, you know, people have come in the VC because I don't always hear the ba-ding, especially when I'm jamming out to my tunes and singing. I don't hear the ba-ding of Discord, and then I look over and I'm like, oh, there's a person there. Hello.
I came in on her singing, I think I like this little life. As she was playing Minecraft. And I'm like, this is...
I think I like this little life. She looks around the apartment.
Oh, God, yeah.
Look,
she's just like walking around in Minecraft, jumping around.
I think I like this little life. Yeah, that was good. That was a good moment. But yeah, I guess so. I've always been artistically inclined from the earliest days of my life, and my mom to this day will still say it was a perfect snowman. She never showed me a picture of it. Never took a picture of it. But
I wonder if you just like scribble, like you're on the wall like going, and it was just like the perfect like circle shape.
Like kind of like how in iRobot when the robot guy is told to draw a picture and he's just like and like then it's like a perfect scenery kind of thing.
Or in Detroit Become Human when you have the option of recreating Carl's painting.
And he's just like
you just do it. Yeah. It's just a printer. Like he just prints it.
Exactly. But yeah, that's where I kind of started. I've just been I guess kind of tying into that, when it came to like being inspired to do stuff, I always liked recreating what I would see. I've definitely taken inspiration just from like directly what's in front of me, which, you know, maybe that doesn't mean I'm super creative, but I don't know. Realism has really attracted me when it came to visual art. Like I recently, actually, I had a little paint night with some gal pals. IRL. Ooh. Sorry I was without you guys. I know I'm horrible, but
R.I.P. No, I'm kidding.
It had been a while since I had.
Leave.
Yeah, this is my podcast now. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about
totally
pants.
Switch topic. Oh my god.
That's a different kind of medium, Abby.
Medium yellow.
Medium yellow. Medium body fluids.
Oh.
Medium. Oh, no. So, yeah, I think. Oh.
Someone coughing? Hello?
Is she okay? Is she alive?
Man, dude, Abby's dying.
I'm okay.
She's perished.
I'm okay. Died. I'm okay.
She left.
I'm good. I'm good, guys. What was I saying? That cough sneeze kind of threw me off. I was talking about my inspiration.
You're painting with your friendos.
Oh yeah. So we were like, we couldn't figure out what to paint. So like, well, let's just fucking paint each other. And so I did the sketch of one of my friends' faces, and I was like, damn, I can still draw and shit. And then I tried painting, and I was like, damn. Painting maybe not so much, but yeah, like with realism, I really liked nature, and then also the macabre style is really what I'm into. I don't know if I sent this to you guys, but that one sketch that I made way back that has the black eyes in it.
Oh, like the super spooky one?
The super spooky one. That's like one of my that was like my main style for most of high school into like my early 20s, because I guess I'm not technically in my early 20s anymore. Anyway. But yeah, I really did that's I think those are the two main things that I kind of get inspired by, are the macabre and just real life and recreating that and maybe through a new lens kind of thing. All right, Llama, you go.
Oh, me? Okay, we're going back around. All right.
We're going back around.
Back around.
Jump around.
What's my inspiration, right? Like what?
Yeah, what
we're on that
inspires
topic
you?
now?
It's me, right?
So
it's totally me.
It's totally
It's
Abby.
me.
I just think she's so hot all the time. I base my Sims around her. No.
Oh my god.
No, but I think
Even the chicken.
Even the chicken, yes. I think going into a deeper kind of thing. I think because I get inspired by, like, as you know, my art is kind of like cartoony anime style theme, and I know that's kind of like a common thing, but for me, it kind of was inspired from when I was little. I watched a lot of cartoons. I would see how these animators and artists would like go behind the scenes and they'd like draw like those old Phineas and Ferb drawings, like the commercials. You would see how they draw Perry the Platypus, how they draw Dr. Doofenshmirtz, or how they would draw Blue and Eduardo from Foster's Home from Imaginary, which is like one of my favorite cartoons. There was this video that came out a long time ago, and it was based on Ed and Eddie, about the creation of the Ed and Eddie game. And it was like all these different styles, all these different art forms that they did, the storyboards, and I think I was kind of drawn to that. And then going into my older years, I was inspired more by anime because I love anime. Obviously, you can see the shelf back here, but I love anime. I think it's just I mean, I like, don't get me wrong, I liked I think my first anime ever was Dragon Ball Z, but I wasn't really like drawn to it artistically. I just thought, like, you know, the anime was like
Cool.
pretty okay. Like pretty cool. I think the ones that inspired me the most are Oran Host Club, Fruits Basket, because the art styles are so pretty for those mangas and those animes. They're super good. I love the twinkly eyes, the big old eyes, so pretty, so beautiful. And I kind of wanted to make this art form where it was kind of half anime, half cartoonish, so you can kind of see where that styles goes in a little bit. But also cartoons and anime represent like a part of my childhood where like you didn't have to think about the real world and stuff that was going on around you, and it's kind of like an escape for a little bit. Like cartoons, I feel like, make a lot of people happy, and I think that was the ultimate goal of me wanting to do art and do cartoons in the like animations in the first place. I want to give people something to like smile about, at least for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like at least taking away some part of that day that's a little bit hard and like all that, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of more basic stuff, getting away from the real life for a little bit. But yeah, inspiration is definitely cartoons and anime.
I love that. It's cool because you grew up with that shit and it just like it changed with you, and it's so you, and I just want to squish your little face. You can't see it, but my hands are reaching out and they're squishing your little face. Doing the squish. I have no hands. No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Neon.
You're good. You're good.
Go for it, Neon.
I'm good. Okay, in that case, I'll interrupt you again. I'm
trying to think like what I like really like what did I used to draw a lot, like starting out. Like I didn't watch anime and stuff growing up, so like that was not. I kept seeing like the people in like class like drawing the anime eyes and stuff.
Fucking weebs.
No. I'm like, what is this? Like, why is everyone trying to draw this art style? Like, what is this? Because I didn't have that growing up. I didn't watch that growing up. That was definitely a later in life thing, which I don't really watch. I still don't watch a lot of, but
some of it I feel like you would be into, but like I understand. No, it's not.
I get into it. It's just like when I'm going to watch a show, it's not necessarily like the first thing my mind goes like, oh yeah, let's watch this, you know?
Yeah.
I like was really inspired by like fashion. Like I really like starting out art wise. I wanted to get into like I love drawing like the flowy dresses, so like just the movement in it. Like I love that so much. And then obviously I tried to do like realistic drawings of people's faces and stuff. Obviously starting out like, oh my god, scary, terrifying.
They are so hard, man. They're
and the hands and eyes are hard. They're really hard to get. But then like later on I got more inspired like learning about art, because obviously like art classes in like elementary, middle, high school, like you start learning more about like the different eras of art. And I liked like the more abstract art too, like Van Gogh and like Monet and like all those people. So it's like still realistic, but like not at the same time. Like you have your own twist on it, and there's like that movement sort of to it. And then surrealism too, where it's like the melting clocks and like all that stuff. So like that's the art that like really drew me towards it. So like when I'm painting and stuff, I kind of do more the abstract stuff. I kind of mix the two of them together. Like I have some paintings up where I live right now that I did that were like flowy and cloudy and abstract-y sort of looking. But yeah, that's kind of like I'd say what inspired me, like that sort of style of art.
You know, what you guys were saying made me think more about my answer. First of all, the first time I ever drew a foot that had like the proportions and everything right, I was like, oh my god, I'm a fucking god. I like,
dude, I still can't draw.
Like sitting there with her tongue sticking out, like.
You know what though? You know what, guys? The funny thing is that I totally end up sticking my tongue out when I'm focusing.
Oh yeah, dude, me too, all the time.
I'm like,
I make like this. Like when I'm focusing, I realize I made this like weird like kissy face. Like my lips get really like, close together.
Yeah, I do the
kissy face. I don't know why, but I do.
This is what I do. I'll go like this and go like.
Just have her tongue sticking out.
I'll just be like. And my tongue will get like super dry, and I'm like,
need water,
like that. I have to go like that.
She's like, why am I so thirsty? Oh yeah.
I can't believe we did that on camera. Oh fuck. But yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, I pushed my tongue against the inside of my cheek or inside my lips. I do that too. But with mouth closed.
Yeah, like I do that too, and it's like in my cheek. So like if I did it on camera, it'd look very weird, and I'm not gonna do that. But like I definitely sometimes I'll notice it while I'm playing Fortnite too. Like while I'm streaming, I'll notice that I'm like focusing like that, and then I'll be like, I'm on camera right now.
Speaking of, we gotta play Fortnite later. Sorry.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, I do that. I definitely do that. But I was gonna say, tying back into my inspirations too, I just liked feeling pretty while doing it, if that made sense. Like not just
I get that.
Like through the art, I would feel pretty if I made something pretty looking, you know? So like if I was drawing like the flow, like you were talking about the flowy dresses, or just like the movement in it, or the abstract stuff with like Van Gogh. I love Van Gogh. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god, love him. But it's I liked making art that made me feel beautiful in a way.
Yeah, like you feel pretty while you're drawing it. I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, because it's like you're drawing it and you're like, I feel like a dainty little princess, even though I'm not actually wearing anything.
Experiencing you guys. Every time I drew, it was because I was sad. I was like depressed.
I mean,
okay, there was that
I do
too.
have those art pieces that I go back to now, and I'm like, I was in a mood.
I would like blast the Avenged Sevenfold music or the 3 Days Grace to start drawing how horrible my life is and whatever.
Yeah, there's definitely pieces.
Sad I am.
I definitely have taken inspiration from that too, where it's like I have just needed that as an outlet. It's an outlet for multiple things, for positive and negative feelings, I think.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fucking creepy face, that wasn't necessarily coming from a bad feeling within me, at least consciously. But also I was kind of like, I'm sure I got some shit out with that thing. I had to. Therapy's expensive, man. I had to get something out of it.
Dude, that reminds me of like this one art piece I drew. It was actually for an art challenge for Neon. And I think there was this like one piece. I was just in a mood that one time, and it was like I think the topic was mirror or something like that. Mirror
there
image
was,
or whatever. And
mirror,
I drew this really like everyone else's was like really like happy, really, you know, like something related to mirrors or really cool looking. Mine was just depressing as fuck. Because
I definitely like with photography, I've definitely taken some photos of mirrors, but it's very depressing and sad. So I get it. I get it. I don't not all the stuff is good.
I drew like this adult like character, right? Adult character looking girl, and she's sitting in her blanket crying, and then the mirror image inside the mirror is a child.
Like
version of herself.
I remember seeing that and just being like, Mommy, are you okay? Like I was like, I'm gonna cry right now. Like it was,
and it was called adulthood, if I remember.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure we could go back. I can go back and find it and post it on our Twitter. And
I was in a
stuff.
mood that day. Yeah. I think I was like struggling a lot mentally around that time. But
I have. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go on, Abby.
I interrupted you. I interrupted you.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I guess depending on what mood I feel, I'll either draw or I'll craft. There's no in between.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes you just have to be creative, because if you're a creative person and you haven't been in a while, like done anything like with your hands, I guess is one way of putting it. Sounds sus, but you know what I mean.
I'm sorry.
Like not doing, like you just get in like a mood, like you may be feeling already like depressed and sad or maybe anxious, whatever, right? And like if you don't do something about it, like you don't make art or you don't do anything, like it puts you even further in the hole. I feel like you just
yeah.
I'm definitely in the dry spell.
Feeling it.
Yeah, or you hit those dry spells too. Like you've been creative, and then you're like, I want to do something, but like I don't know what it is at this point in time.
Oh my god, like, those blocks, man.
Yeah, abstract art definitely comes in handy with that, because you're like, I like this color. I'm just gonna go with it on this thing.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
squiggle it everywhere. And then it turns into maybe something, or it's something you just go, that goes in the trash. Or if you're doing digital art, you know, it's getting deleted later. That is fine.
Yeah. I was gonna say at one point, what was I gonna say? Oh, with the dark shit when you're expressing your feelings, there's this one piece I had that's called "Eat Your Heart Out" or whatever, and it's this one girl that may or may not have dark brown hair and, you know, look kind of similar to me or whatever.
May or may not look like someone.
And she's okay, this is gonna be graphic. Just a warning. It's a bit graphic, but like there's another girl lying down on the ground, and it's, you know, she's like eating her heart and
shit.
And there, yeah, it's a very graphic one. It's not,
because I really always knew that my little cry.
So like I definitely use art as a way to like express those feelings that are kind of like, you know, not so great at times, but it's still it's therapeutic. It's very therapeutic.
Yes, for sure.
It really is. It really is.
I was like, music also definitely obviously is an art form, but it also inspires you too, because sometimes you'll like be driving or like listening to a song and you're like, say you have like a video idea or like I don't know, for me it's like videos or photo shoots or like maybe an art piece, and I'll be like thinking, I'm like, oh, like this song reminds me of like being in a meadow or like, you know, being somewhere like that, you know, like, you know, or in the middle of the forest or on top of a mountain, whatever,
or being kissed in the rain.
Yes, something like that. And you're like, I want to do an art piece like that, or you have like this vision in your head of like a scene, and then you'll be like, okay, I need to go like make that, or like, you know, or I need to execute that, whatever you're gonna do.
I totally understand that, because whenever I can't remember when, but there was like I've always gone through this feeling where I don't really so much imagine like pictures or anything like that. Like it's different for everyone, but for me it's like music videos or like animations, things like that, you know, because like I love doing animatics and all that stuff, and recently I've been thinking about doing them like more so for us, for our characters for animatics, and every time I listen to a song, I'm like, that'd be great for Bappo, or that'd be great for Abby, or this is like a Neon song, and like kind of inserting people into the music video type of thing. And it's an anime song for Neon. No.
Hell yeah, for sure.
All Japanese, you can't understand anything.
Yeah, the music is such a. I like listening to certain music too to get a certain vibe in the art. Just like while I'm doing it, I like just to. I'm having a hard time putting this into words. Okay, poetry is not one of my things I do.
Just to fall deep into the music and to the art.
I'm just trying
feel your soul.
I'm just trying to say that like it helps with set the mood with making the artwork. If that, yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking
the
that's
mood.
Right. The mood.
I just read one of our notes and started laughing because
our notes for these podcasts are so fucking stupid. Like
honestly, at some point, maybe like when we go like wrap it up and go to season 2 or something, maybe we'll like post these somewhere and be like,
yeah,
you guys want to see our notes?
You guys want to see our notes
for the first season?
We'll give you a little snippet of one of our notes, or I'll give you one. It's hashtag Victory Royale.
Hashtag Victory Royale. Yeah.
Hashtag Victory Royale. That's written in our notes in Google Docs.
Yeah, like we have a Google Docs we share. And we have them highlighted and the color changed on a lot of them.
Just
and
because
it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, we might give a little sneak peek or give you a full,
that's art as well.
In. I mean, it's art. It's totally art. Honestly, art comes in many, many forms. Honestly, I think I know it's a fact. Art comes in many forms. Fact. Yeah. Fact.
No going into the different mediums of art, that brings us to our next topic. Comes in many art forms. You can I think my favorite medium to work with is definitely body fluids.
Oh that just made me feel so sick on the inside. I don't know why, but it did.
Okay. Being serious. My favorite medium of art is obviously I'm a little more prone to digital art now. I gotten a lot more into it, but if I had to pick a certain type, I think it'd be acrylic marker painting, kind of.
Why did you do that motion with your hand, by the way?
She had to shake the marker up.
Yeah, if you've never worked with a Posca pen,
no, I get it. I know what you have to do to get that.
And then on the
marker
paper,
working, but
paper, and then you go like that.
Yeah, and you have to stab it. Yeah, you have to stab it until the ink comes out. Which, yeah,
I think
just keep shaking it, and then it'll eventually just, Y'all
are sick. No. I've been a saint this whole podcast.
Okay, Lavi. The one time you're not making a dirty joke every other sentence. The one time.
Going back. I love working with acrylic paint and Posca markers. I think those are my favorite two types of mediums if I really had to choose two of them. I love the way they look. I love how detailed the drawing looks. I love how you can go over them, and if you fuck up, you can keep doing it. It's pretty amazing. And I think my
happy accidents.
Happy accidents. I think my most favorite recent one is I look at videos of acrylic pours because I think they're so
satisfying. I love watching them.
Yeah,
I can't do one, but I love to watch other people do. Obviously,
I'm in my brain, I'm like, I could do that.
Yeah,
I could do it, and then I'm like, probably not.
I love having, I love that combined because I know there are people who do the spray paints. And they'll do that's another medium. I love spray paints. But some people will combine the spray paint with the acrylic pours. So you have this design.
That's so pretty.
Character in the middle.
Yes.
And then you do the acrylic pour, and it's like, oh, dude,
they're really cool.
Chef's kiss.
They are very
Chef's
cool
kiss.
for sure.
Honestly, anytime you seal a painting with anything, and it just gives it that extra depth It's like, oh,
hum 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 yeah.
chef's kiss.
Humana humana humana.
Give me that shit, like,
I definitely want to try that out at some point. I've been told to do paint pouring like multiple times, but like never did it. I don't believe.
it's definitely a messy craft, I will say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's messy.
It's messy. If you have carpet, don't do it.
No, do it outside, 100% in the grass.
Oh, sorry.
Or with like
tarp. Lots of tarp.
Yeah, newspaper, whatever you have. Cover your ground so you don't get paint all over.
You know, like when you're, covering the walls to prevent blood from getting on them. Like, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
when
much.
you have a crime scene. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Just wrap the body in the plastic wrap so you don't have to get a fresh trash bag.
That's another form of art. Death.
This is not a. Oh. Oh no.
We're stressing Neon out today.
I know, dude.
I'm like, am I gonna have to cut something out this time? Like, are we actually gonna have to edit?
You're stressing her out.
All right. No, we're
besides cutting the beginning and like end sometimes on the podcast. I'm gonna have to go in and be like, okay, I gotta cut it right at the right spot so it flows nicely. But no, we're good. We're fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was like, honestly, my favorite mediums to use. I love paint. Like, paint is one of my favorite ones, so you can get messy.
I love to sniff paint. I love to eat paint.
It tastes so good. No.
Mine is blue. Okay.
I had accidentally drank my paint water before. Because, like, you have your cup of water and you
Is that why you're so short?
Water.
It stunted your growth?
That happened. No. In college, like, I was up painting and I had my paint cup and my water cup like right next to each other like an idiot, and so like in the middle of it I'm like painting and I'm like, I'm thirsty. I go to grab it, I take a sip and I'm like, that's paint. That's not
dang.
Paint.
Neon confirmed.
Confirmed. I like drawing just like traditional like pen to paper type of situation, but like obviously right now I've been doing a lot of digital stuff because I do photography, video stuff,
yep,
iPad drawing, all that stuff, because it's easier to do digital art nowadays because like
digital
I don't have space to store like canvases everywhere,
yeah, digital
or like
nice.
Sketchbooks and all that stuff.
It's tough, dude. Earlier I think when I was trying to do a sketch drawing, I was like circling the arm, like while I was sketching, I was like circling the arm trying to delete it, and I was like, why can't I move?
I've done that before. Like I'm like literally like drawing on like a piece of paper now, and it's just like a habit, like it's in your like brain.
That undo function, baby.
The undo, instead of erasing, you're just like, oh, like I just gotta like tap the pencil. Like I use the Apple Pencil, so I'll tap it twice, and like I have it programmed so that it like undoes what I do. So I'll be holding the pen in my hand, like tapping it, and I'm like, why isn't it? Or like pencil, why isn't it doing anything?
Goddamn analog. Fucking
the mechanical pencil you have.
Yeah.
You have the mechanical pencil and you tap it. You're like, why isn't it doing anything? The mechanical pencil breaks.
Like the fucking. Yeah, digital drawing is nice though because you can do so much with it.
There's a lot of convenience.
Yes. A lot of convenience, definitely a lot of convenience, and it's like I miss it. I miss being able to do it. I don't have the ability to do it anymore.
Guys, Abby needs an iPad fund.
Abby needs an iPad fund, indeed. Maybe we'll do that. And the fucking pencil, the Apple Pencil.
Oh,
I was gonna get so many wee-woos tonight. Listen to that shit.
They're coming for you, Abby.
That shit? Like, shut
yeah, it's secretly Abby's about, We're not about to hear Abby in a second.
Swatted. Oh shit. Oh no. No.
Oh shit.
Oh no. But yeah, like I did a lot when I did have access to it. Like I did all my backgrounds for my stream and like I would do things differently now, but it's still like I like it. I think it's a cool vibe and aesthetically pretty neat. I didn't make my VTuber, but you know, I did stuff here and there for funsies, and yeah, it's cool. It was fine. It's fine.
It's fun.
But yeah, digital's cool.
Yes.
But what I normally do, pen, especially gel pen, I really love to paper.
Yes.
Probably my favorite personally, just because I love that scratchy, dark aesthetic that you can get. We were talking about it earlier. The macabre.
The glittery ones.
Oh my gosh, glitter
gel pens.
Yes.
Oh, God,
they're so good.
Those hit different. Those hit different.
Those are so fucking good. I need to get a new set of gel pens, actually, speaking of. But yeah, that was probably my main medium. That and pencil on paper. I definitely enjoyed that. Fucking all the smudging though, holy shit, so much fucking lead all over my hands and everywhere in my bags. Like everything was turning gray. Everything I owned was gray.
The world turned to gray.
The world. Oh my gosh, I was like, my camera that I used to have, because I did a project where I did glow in the dark photo shoot, and it was glow in the dark paint. That camera probably, like, I don't own the camera anymore, but it probably still has pink paint on it from that photo shoot.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Messy.
Other mediums, other things that I've done. I've done photography as well. I took a course in like a pre-college class, basically. That was fun. I didn't.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was not. I don't think it's my main medium is photography. Like I got into it for a little bit, but I didn't feel it as much as other stuff where like I have more physical control of what's happening on the canvas, so to speak. But I can really appreciate good photography. Like I love looking at it and I'm like, damn, see that's good shit. But me, I can't make that shit. My teacher said I had a good eye, but I was like, yeah, but you know, I'm just kind of like, I feel I don't connect to it. That's what it is. I didn't connect to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, mainly with pencil and pencil adjacent stuff. So like I liked pastels too. Those are fun.
Oh yeah.
Love me some pastels.
Colored pencils.
Not as good at them, but I do enjoy them. Markers, I'm fucking stuck at. I can't do markers.
What is this? My pencil.
Paint. I've tried paint so many times here and there, and I definitely have to stick to the abstract stuff, which is difficult for me. But mainly I think the music is the thing that I just, sketching and music are the two things that I just keep coming back to. Because with music, you know, I can just do a little diddle diddly do, and I'm like, yeah, that felt good. And with a sketch,
that was my soul though.
It's my soul. Herc is on a roll. She draws like the Hercules statue.
Forgot the words. It was good shit.
It's okay. We don't want to risk copyright. We're good.
Yeah, my talent, guys. You know, we're just definitely gonna.
Yeah, too talented.
Too talented. Amazing.
Yeah, definitely. What I always go back to is the music and the sketching, though. Music has just been my main therapy when I've been at my lowest points, and when I'm just feeling good, I grab that little 6-string baby, hum a little tune, and I'm like, whew, okay, I can keep going on.
Like your book stopped working.
Did your truck break down?
No, I definitely. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
I was gonna say you guys like talked about a little bit about other stuff, but Lami, you do a lot of shit. Like, you do your art shows all the time, and Neon, you talked about your photography. I was worried you weren't gonna get into it a little bit, but you guys didn't get into those little things. Anyway, continue. Go ahead. Sorry, go, Lami. I'm calling.
I was actually gonna go into it right now, but you know, I'm kidding.
Call out posts on my Twitter.com. Call out posts on my Twitter.com.
Just kidding. I actually wasn't, but that's a good point to bring up. But anyway, but yeah, I guess going into those sorts of things like craft wise, I do a lot of craft shows and doo-doo. I think the reason was I had worked with like a lot of art and sketching and stuff like that, but I really wanted to try like expanding because my grandma was a very big crafter. She designed, well, she crocheted, she did all the works, but I think some of her best work was clothes. She did my mom's wedding dress, she did my prom dress, she did my mom's quinceañera dress. She did a lot. She was like a professional seamstress, dude.
You look so cute on your prom too.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I mean, you look cute every day, but like
it's a grandma, it's a abuelita special. But abuelita special. But I think that's where I mostly got my crafting genes from, and also when I was little, my mom used to make all of our costumes because we didn't have enough money to buy them, so she made me a pilgrim costume one time for Thanksgiving. I have to show you the photo of that later.
Yes.
It's so fucked up. But anyway, I'll send it to you later. But that's kind of where I got it from. And I think going into college, I wanted to do a lot of different things like cosplay and things like that. I was starting to get into going to Comic-Cons and things of that nature. Because in high school, I was kind of like not really... It's not that I wasn't allowed to go. It's that it's not something my parents were really interested in going to. But when I got out of high school, I started going to a lot of Comic-Cons. I wanted to dress up, so I wanted to make my own costumes. And going into that, I started getting interested in sewing and all that stuff. And I think my one thing I got into, I was obsessed with Snorlax for a little while. I had like a really bad obsession with Snorlax. Oh my god, everything. I made my bed sheets out of Snorlax. I made my pillowcase. I made a Snorlax beanbag, like a really giant one. It didn't hold together well. And
she's like, there's Snorlax in the corner, and he's just like,
the only Snorlax thing I never made was a crocheted one. That was like the only craft I was missing of Snorlax. And I was like, okay, like I don't know how to crochet. How do I learn? So I started from like the bottom up, and I always got scared of driving myself to the store. So what did I do if I needed a crochet hook? I didn't have one at home. I watched the DIY. Dude, I'm so fucking stupid looking back. I watched the DIY video of this girl using a fucking pencil, a number 2 pencil, and carving it into a crochet hook, and I spent hours trying to carve it.
You literally could have gotten someone to drive you to the store, or if you had your license at that point, just driven yourself.
Dude, okay, I didn't.
The crochet hooks are not expensive.
I knew they weren't expensive, but I was too scared to ask someone to drive me, and I didn't have my license or my car back then, so I was like, kind of on the fence about it. So I was like,
Lami, someone would have been like, yes, she's not doing anything super sketchy or weird. Let's go get her a crochet hook.
Yeah,
I know that now. But
she's not doing crack. All right, let's get her a crochet hook.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she's not gonna be. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Lami.
So bad. So that's how I started my crocheting journey. And mind you, I crocheted a glove around that time, and it actually turned out like okay, like
with the pencil crochet hook. What the fuck?
You find a way, ladies. You find a way.
Do you still
Mexican
have it?
Ingenuity. I do not. I threw it out.
Oh, wow.
Do you have a photo of it? Do you have a picture of it at least?
I think I might. I have to I have to go back in my iCloud data, but I might have it somewhere. I'll try and see if I can search for it.
Okay.
But so that happened, and I like Nightfall was with me throughout all this time, so he knows pretty much everything I've done. But I said I hadn't crocheted the Snorlax, but I started getting into more crocheting into animals and different types of things, etc., etc. And then 2 years passed, and I never crocheted that Snorlax until 2020 came, and I was like, I got nothing else to do. There's no more art shows. I had to sit down and crochet it. So I finally did it, and I sold it for like $40. It was pretty cool.
Dang.
Yeah. So
yeah, she made this little guy. See if he like shows up.
Yeah, I have one too.
Me and Abby both have them.
Yeah,
we got
look at
them
those
as
little tubby boys.
the shirt she made us.
Yeah.
And I remember talking about crocheting, and Neon and Abby both said that they had crocheted at one point or another.
I have.
I definitely have.
I've made a scarf and a hat.
I have made. I made a like a earmuff headband kind of thing that was super cute. I made a lot of baby blankets, but
we literally made a whole group chat that we said we were all gonna crochet together. And guess what? Still hasn't happened.
It was
guys.
called the Hookers.
Is it still there? It's got to still be there, right?
It's still there. It's in my my Discord.
Yeah, it's literally still there. It's
still there. We've never used it. The Hookers.
We have some beautiful inspiration in there.
I can't pull it up because if I switch the stream, it disappears on the stream.
Well, like okay, when we're done with this, Abby, definitely go look in there. The first picture that pops up when you open the chat is amazing.
Okay, well, I mean, if chat or if the thing is, like, if I look away from OBS or the recording, I can't. We all disappear in the video.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we'll show you a picture of what's in there, guys, later.
We'll show you a picture.
We'll figure out a way to do it later.
Go to my Discord. You can. No.
I think we made it private, didn't we? The Hookers?
I think so.
Oh,
I
think so.
Because it's okay. This was early on in our friendship too.
Yeah.
Like
Yes. I think we had just finished playing Gary's mod.
Yeah.
We had
hearing about that
last
podcast. You'll hear about those stories.
Yeah. You should go check out episode 2. After this one. Since we're here, you're here now.
Yes.
You might as well wait.
So stick around.
Yes,
It'll probably be
stay.
the next video on your recommended.
Yeah, stay here and then go back. And then when you go back, you can hear all about how we made friends with each other. And then you can go back to the first episode even, and we talk about being gamers.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Is it the other way around? I don't remember. I'm not very good with remembering those things, though. No. I'm not very good at remembering.
Oh my god.
Not very good at remembering.
I think that was pretty much the end of my exploration with my other craft besides digital drawing and designing. I'm going into quilting now, and I love quilting.
Quilting? Quilting's a lot of work.
That does.
Look. Hold up. I got something.
Oh, she's got something. She's going.
Special right here. I started quilting these little coasters.
Oh,
a little
so cute.
I want to.
So cute.
I love the strawberry. I want the strawberry. I tried to get into sewing.
Yeah.
Like I know how to. Listen, I know how to sew. I know how, but I'm dookie at it. Like I'm like I just can't. I want it. It's. I have a sewing machine literally right next to me. It's an antique sewing machine. It works like a dream. It's great, but like. It's
hard to sit down and start. I get you.
It's so hard to sit down and start, especially when you have 80 of those HD things. And you're unmedicated for those ADHDs. So many HDs. Jesus Christ.
I feel that, okay?
Can y'all take at least like 30 off my hands? 30.
Yeah.
Get rid of 30 of those HDs.
And I already got 60.
We all share brain cells, so we're all kind of bouncing them around everywhere.
I think that's actually why my art medium has like changed so much over the years too, is because all 80 of those HDs. Like I've gone from my music obsession to the sketching, to a little painting phase, did my crocheting phase. I've done other stuff too. I just can't think of them right now. But like all over the fucking place. The photography, right? That was another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like. Yeah.
No, you go.
I kind of like. I definitely bounce around. Like I'll be super. Like I always come back. Like I'll kind of do like a circle, like a rotation, right?
It's William Afton. I always come back.
I always come back. But like I'll get burnt out with one thing, and then I'll like move on to the next one, and then I'll come back to them and in the future at some point and be like, I was almost done. Why did I stop? Like,
yeah,
almost finished. Like, especially in high school, I would always be super ambitious with my projects.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to do like the Eiffel Tower for like a perspective drawing that I had to do for class. Do you know how many lines are on the Eiffel Tower?
At least 20.
Especially if you're doing from the ground, like looking up.
Oh,
like,
no, dude. Oh my god.
So
no.
I did that, and like I turned it in unfinished because like my mom was like, you have to turn it in because you still have to get a grade, you know, because I was a perfectionist, so I never turned it in. So I'd be like, my mom's like, you're like amazing at art. The class that you can be good at in school is that one. You're only not doing great because you're not turning in your stuff.
That's the only.
That's what makes you a great artist.
Yeah,
the same boat, Neon.
So then, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of projects like that like I could have finished later, but since it was done and finished, I just never came back to it. So there's a half-done Eiffel Tower somewhere in my portfolio.
So many half-done projects. Oh my god. Because when you do it for an assignment, you can't really express yourself to your fullest potential, I feel like, right? I mean, it's,
because you had to do a certain things to like hit the criteria to hit that like A, B, you know, whatever grade you were gonna get.
Now, mind you, restrictions do breed creativity, I think. Like, you know, you have to, if you stay within certain confines, it can make you more creative. But at the same time, I'm like, look, I want to make the perfect. There was one art project that I can think of in particular where I had to. It was like we were doing inspiration of like ancient Egypt art style kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, the side profile kind of thing, and we had to do it like that.
Yeah.
You know, so I was doing that. And I was looking so fucking good. It was looking so fucking good, but the deadline was just crawling towards me, and I'm like, and I'm like,
honestly, that's when I got my best work done. Was during those times.
I mean, true. It looked so fucking good, but I had to turn it in unfinished. And my teacher's like, "Look, Abby, you're gonna get a good, just give it to me. And I'm like, but it's not done. She's like, I'll give you a good grade, just give it to me. And I'm like, but it's not done. She's like, you're fine, just give it to me. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
she was such a cool teacher. She was
great. My god, you just sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
No.
You just like reawakened another like form of art that I haven't like thought about like in a while. So I'm not gonna go so much into like
a little thing I just unlocked in Lami's brain. She's like, wait.
I'm not gonna go so much into this
because
I know we have like a special like another topic covering like reading and storytelling and stuff. But just to go into this a little bit, another art form of I have is writing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
You guys know.
Yes.
But there was this time in 8th grade. I remember correctly. We had just finished reading a story.
Your final breath, I live inside you forever. With Satan himself by my side. If y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, go to Lami's TikTok right now.
You'll find it. You'll find it.
Okay, anyway. Oh my god.
I think you're actually turning a little red too.
I was.
Oh, my cheeks hurt. Oh my god.
Going back to that, there was like this time when I was like in 8th grade, and I have another like thing after this, but I'm just gonna go into this one real quick. 8th grade, we had just finished reading our stories like that was assigned to us, and my reading teacher had asked, okay, I need you guys to make a sequel. What would be the sequel of this story? And I'm like, I got you. I already was thinking about the sequel even before the story finished. So I'm over here. He's like, you have 2 days to write whatever kind of story you have. It doesn't matter how long it is, short it is. It just can't be half a page, you know. It at least has to be 1 page and whatever, right? I was like, I got you. What did my little fucking 8th grade ass fan fiction writing person do? I wrote 3.5 pages of a sequel. Handwritten. My arm was cramping. I spent the entire, I know in like those grades we only had like 45 minutes periods. And so those 2 days I spent writing the entire class, sitting and writing. And everyone else turned it in. Everyone else turned it in, was reading whatever story that she had told them to read after. And then the last day I hadn't finished. I was halfway done, right? I know this teacher did not read it. I know she did not read it because she graded like the first like 2 pages, and then by the 3rd page she was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna give her 100.
She's like,
and she told me like, great job with the story, and I'm like, thanks. Did you even fucking read it? I didn't do a great job. I did a fantastic job. Okay,
An
I know what I
incredible
wrote.
job.
She's like, I needed A++. Like I needed all this.
She gave me 100, but I mean, I think because she was tired of reading it or she didn't read it. But anyway,
She's like, I don't have time for this.
there's that, and I have like this really like embarrassing thing where, since 2nd grade, I've been obsessed with Sonic. You guys know I love Sonic.
Running around at this.
I have a YouTube channel. I'm not gonna say which one. I'm not gonna say the name of it because it's just too embarrassing. I have an old YouTube channel where I used to do Sonic fan fictions, and it would be pictures of the Sonic characters like in that little like with text and talking to each other. And I also did PowerPoint presentations. I had like over 50 PowerPoint presentations, and they were called Sonic Drama Island, Sonic High School, Sonami High School.
We're deprived.
I don't know.
We have not seen these.
I have not
deprived.
seen this. Oh, Lami, you have to send me the link. Oh, Lami.
Wait. Maybe after we're done, we'll be loading up Fortnite and watching Lami's
my god,
old school videos.
Sonic Drama Island, Sonic Chat Room.
Sonic Drama Island. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Probably the most embarrassing thing I ever did was search up a Chris McClane version of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I couldn't find one, so what did I do? I used Microsoft Paint to draw it.
Oh my gosh.
What does that even look like?
I'm like, I can't even picture that right now. I can't even picture that.
Oh my god.
And I had my own Sonic persona.
Oh, of course you did. I'm not.
I can still draw her.
Neon Space. Neon Space. When she heard that, she was like, "Oh my god, I talked to this woman. I associate with this woman."
Man, dude, I was like, I was such a dork back then. I was like super obsessed with Sonic, and still am. But I just like.
She secretly has like 20 million plushies behind her of Sonic.
Oh my god, she totally has so much Sonic shit, honestly.
Okay, I don't have it now, but I used to. I'm gonna find an old picture and send it to you guys, so you guys can know how obsessed I was with Sonic.
Lami, trust me, we understand. We know.
Yeah, oh yeah, we know. We know.
Clear
I had a Sonic birthday cake too.
Oh, that's blessed. That's blessed. I just realized I forgot it's a holiday weekend here where I am. It's May 24 weekend here, which is Victoria Day, and so there's fireworks going off. So I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
There's nothing I can really do.
I can't hear them. Them.
Oh, you're good. I can't hear them either.
Lami, honestly, we used to make a bunch of videos. Like that was my medium for a while. It was videos and editing and putting those together. And some of those are like literally, it's so cringe watching them back now. I'm like, why? I thought I was like a genius.
Oh, you know what?
I was a genius and putting them together.
Yeah.
Cringe.
You know what? My childhood best friend, one of my childhood best friends from like when I was really, really little, when we were in like public school age, I would say pre-middle school.
Yeah.
But even actually no, also a little bit of middle school age too, I would think. Not that there's middle school here, but you guys know, everybody knows what middle school age is. Who was also my first BF actually. Yeah, my first boyfriend. Damn it! We went so long without looking at chat. I went so long without looking at chat, and I fucking looked at it, and I was like, "Damn, that's correct."
There's so much there. Oh my
I looked only at.
I'm not gonna lie. I broke that rule once when he had said something about my dad, who's also a guitar.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier. Yeah. I was just trying not to make it obvious.
Yeah, no, there's been a couple good moments in there where I was like laughing at not even at what you guys were saying, but like at chat. But I was like, no, I'll play it off as I'm laughing at them because they're also being funny. But
I have it like hidden, so like I can only see like half of the chat screen. So like I'm only seeing like not the full word, but like half of it. So I'm like so curious what's like going on, but I saw there's some that will sneak through. I see the full thing of.
But Dane in the chat was saying my childhood best friend, Shadow the Hedgehog, who was also my first BF, and I didn't read. And now I didn't read. No, okay.
You better stop.
You better stop.
She totally had a crush on Sonic the Hedgehog, but
she had dreams about him.
No, I didn't have I didn't have a crush on Sonic. You're right. I had a crush on Shadow.
Okay, wait, Lami, we're getting into something that we're gonna talk about in the future.
Okay, yeah. We'll move on to that. We're talking about crafts. We're talking about crafts.
So, art and crafts.
Art and crafts.
So one
Sonic
of the
is an art form.
Sonic is an art form. So when I was a kid, I'm gonna get into this now. My childhood best friend, not Sonic the Hedgehog, but he was also one of my first boyfriends. That's a different story, actually, that I think maybe we should have a stream about that. That would be very interesting. But anyway.
Oh, yes.
Yes. He really enjoyed making movies. He had a digital camera as a kid and really enjoyed making movies. And I was like, yeah, I'll be your little actress. I'm so great at being an actress. Yeah. That's another medium too. I totally forgot that I did drama class like throughout my whole school career.
Oh yeah.
I was in drama class the whole time. The whole time. But I'll get into that in a minute. So the filming thing. There was this series of YouTube videos, and I'm wondering if I can pull them up again at some point, but they were made in Halo. And they were like, but they weren't like Halo. They weren't about the game. It was just like red versus blue style, like where they would just make little funny videos in Halo. Yeah. And the one video that we watched was like a list of like dumb ways to die in Halo.
Oh yeah.
And there was a reference.
I remember those type of videos. Yeah.
And there was a reference to Charlie the Unicorn in this video. God. Now, right? Okay, so what we did is he's like, I want to make that video. And I'm like, okay. So in this shitty little video of dumb ways to die in Halo, we made it IRL. Didn't even remotely look like Halo, first of all. And also, we made the same Charlie the Unicorn reference in this video. So this thing was like 3 layers deep, Charlie the Unicorn. It made no fucking sense.
Candy Mountain Charlie, yes.
I did the voice for that character in the...
Oh my god.
I gotta know if he still has this. I gotta know if he still has those videos because they were so fucking funny. And then also
my god.
As we got a bit older, though, we started making more original content, and one of our favorite things to do was to make Nerf war videos. Those things were fucking lit. Those were so fucking good, because like he did, like there was one thing where like he stuck the Nerf dart to the camera kind of thing, so it looked like the camera was following the Nerf dart in the air kind of thing, and like he learned how to do this like dramatic zoom thing where like it looks like the background's getting far away, but the person is getting close. It's really when he first learned how to do that, we were like, "Wow, that's crazy!" And so we made the movie. we were and because I was really into drama class, you know, at that time, and I was like a little actress. I was a little actress. Yeah, we were a good team. He was the writer and director and a videographer.
There's no way I could make it with
There's no
Austin
and I was usually the lead actress. It was good shit. It was really good shit. Though sometimes, I mean, obviously, since there was only 2, sometimes 3 of us with his little brother.
Yes.
You know, I would also be behind the camera and all that. But yeah, it was good. Oh, and now jumping to drama class. I got so many fucking stories from that bullshit. Not the public school stuff. The public school stuff was like, whatever, you had to do it for class, whatever. But high school, oh my god. Drama. It was fucking messy. I don't know why I did it. Because after I joined grade 9 drama class and realized how hardcore some of these kids were, I was like, ew, this is gross. But I still kept taking it.
She was hooked on the drama. She's like, I just need to know what happens next.
I don't know. I thought maybe I was more into it than I was.
Man, if I wanted drama, I would have watched telenovelas. Telenovelas could never be.
I was like, honestly, everybody was always shitting on my acting too, but it was definitely a popularity contest.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
100%.
So it was stupid. It was stupid. Do I still enjoy that medium? Sure, I enjoy the theater a little bit. I enjoy watching it from the outside, and also I do like making funny voices. I think I make funny little voices. That was a stupid choice. That was a stupid choice. I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye. No.
I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
See ya. No.
No, but I have a flair for drama. I think I've just always been a little bit more of a dramatic kind of galley, you know.
Yes.
I don't think I'm very good at the. I've always wanted to be. I love like going back into the theater thing. I love theater. Like I think it's beautiful. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing because you can only get it done right once. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of prefer watching like live action stuff. Like I love movies, you know, but I love watching live action stuff because it's like the actors are so intense.
Oh, like
they're so
theater,
amazing. Yeah, like theater wise, oh my god, it's amazing. And I love the singing also. Like it's so great. I finished watching Hamilton for like the 17th time the other day. It was pretty great.
That's the thing. I love watching musical theater. I love watching musical theater. But the musical theater world is disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, oh my god, the petty bullshit.
People are like assholes.
Such right pricks. Sorry, if you're out there listening to this and you're a theater kid, stay offended, I guess. Asshole. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you're fine. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The favoritism and the petty drama with some people is just like nasty. And then the not so petty drama. There's a lot of really toxic, like genuinely not petty, horrible stuff going on.
Yes.
Yeah, I love watching it. Being in it, I don't think I could ever do. I mean, it's amazing, and that's also why I kind of like fell in love with marching band, because marching band's not like, you know, it's obviously like different than drama, but like you're performing with your body, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're performing, you have to give like a good performance. There's a certain way you have to present yourself.
It's giving
you have
body.
To focus on the music. It's giving body. You have to like make your movements really intense. Like my old band director said, it is like an art form where you have to like have focus all in. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can't put any emotion in there. You can't like do anything with it. You have to like just look like you're focused like all the time, so everyone can stay uniform. So you have to make sure you're staying exactly the same as the person on your day. You know what I mean?
It takes it's skill. It takes a lot of skill. Absolutely.
It takes a lot of finessing.
Yes, it does.
If you don't, the thing is, when you're watching the marching bands perform, you can tell if it's a good one or a bad one based on the way they march.
Yes.
Based on the way they march and the way they play. Because I swear to God, me and my older sister are really bad. We'll go to marching bands with my little sister that my little sister's performing, and the other bands will be like, sure, their spacing's off. Man, you saw they're putting it off with the time. Man, this entire band sucks.
That's incredible.
We're so bad. But I'm like, give me the clarinet. I could do better. Trying to relive our glory days, but oh my God. So bad. I feel like Mr. Incredible whenever I do that.
Mr. Incredible.
I do.
Oh my gosh.
I do really enjoy performing. I think maybe that's what drew me to streaming a little bit too, was just being a bit of an entertainer. But it's just, unfortunately, one of the biggest ways to perform is just really, I mean, a lot of performing things in general are very unhealthy because of the way people are in general. But yeah, I do really enjoy it still.
Yes.
Yeah,
for real. Sonic for real justice.
Sonic for real.
Going into our next topic.
Are you so
where are you guys? Oh, sorry.
What are we working on now, guys? No.
We're working on now.
Doing right now?
What are we doing right now? Where are we? Who are you? What, Mom?
I'm in my room. I'm in my womb.
Well, you guys both were talking about this earlier before we started doing this. So one of you guys go first.
I'll go first. Let's see. Right now, like I have a PNG tuber for the times when I don't want my camera on or I'm having technical difficulties and the camera's not working. So I have one right now, but I was like, I need to change it up. I need to make a different style. So I'm working on that right now. Top secret. You'll see it when you see it type of thing.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
And then yeah, I think that's it. I mean, obviously I have a bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm working on stuff, but that's more like work, like editing videos and photos and stuff like that.
Lami. Well, I mean, that's actually not going back to Neon. Sorry. Like, what? I was gonna say something. I swear to God.
Like what?
What? So what made you want to change your VTuber, your PNG tuber? I mean.
I think it's just like the style. Like originally I was like, oh, like I like the cute kind of like chibi sort of like art style, but I didn't fully want chibi because it just like wasn't me either. Cause I'm like, I'm not like into like I like anime, I appreciate it, but I'm just like, that's not my like style, that's not my vibe necessarily.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine. Like obviously there's no like dissing on anyone for that.
No. Yeah, no. Because I wouldn't say my aesthetic is even remotely chibi.
I like looking at it. Like I like looking at like anime art. Like I think it's so cute and adorable, but it's just like not my vibe necessarily that I want to put like on my stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're changing it up. It's gonna look cool, I hope.
It's already looking so cool. I'm so excited to see where this goes. Honestly. Sorry guys, I know. Sorry chat. Sorry viewers, listeners, whatever you are. I don't know. We're special and we got to see a sneak peek. So
yes,
yeah. We got to see it before anyone else. Huh? No. Yeah.
Okay, Lobby, you've been working on stuff too.
I have. So I guess for well, going into it, it's no big secret that I haven't been streaming for a while. Like I've been kind of off the grid, and most of the reason is because I am working, like I'm focusing a lot more on like, because I loved streaming and I love doing like editing and stuff like that, but it goes back to when I was little. I loved animation. I've always loved animation. It's been my one true love, and I think I'm kind of trying to throw myself into it a little more like put my all focus on it just because I love it so much. I feel happy whenever I'm doing it. It like yes, it's hard to think about sometimes an idea, something that comes to you, but it's like
Yeah.
honestly, like it makes me really happy and I love the reactions I get when people see it. I love the reactions like I love when I can make people laugh or that they're like, "Oh my god, like it's so funny." You know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I love like doing. And I like it cuz that's what other animators did for me when I was younger. They make me
Yeah.
laugh. They make
Oh
me
my,
smile.
always
Yes.
making me laugh with your art, like with your animations.
Oh
I fucking love
yes,
them.
like sometimes it makes me cry. Like literally, like she made a whole like Encanto, like the song, like opening for Encanto, like that whole song she made for Nightfall for what your anniversary.
And I
I
love
think it made
I
me
love
cry. Like
art.
I was sitting there eating my
Beacons.
mac and cheese, and I messaged her. I was like, "You made me cry in my mac and cheese." Like it was so pretty and so
My
so
mac and
cute.
cheese is salty now. What the fuck, man?
I I guess that's the thing I love about art and animation is because it's so versatile. You can like well, art in general, you can like do anything and replicate any emotion in art. And I feel like the way I do that best is with my animations. And I've always wanted to like do music videos or not so much music videos, but like I like putting people into animation. So if I hear a song, I'm like, oh my god, this song is so crusty, or this song is so Bappo, or this song is so neon, or this song is just giving examples, you know, or this song is like could make a great music video for this. I would imagine Sonic the Hedgehog singing Katy Perry's Firework all the time. So
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Lami.
anyway, where am I now? I guess that's where I'm at. I'm trying to like focus more into it. So if I do stream, it'll be on occasion. As I said, I'm not gonna like put up a certain schedule or anything. But if I do, it'll probably be more art like game based, or maybe I'll try like I'll show you guys like a little bit of how I plan the animation, what goes into it and stuff. But
I definitely think you could do that. That would be so cool.
That's where I'm at now. I do a lot of stories.
Like, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Abby?
Abby?
What am I doing right now?
Yeah.
What are you
working
doing
on?
right now?
Honestly, I've been mainly focusing on getting into streaming more. I don't know if that counts. I don't know.
Because you're like rearranging things. You're if you're not making something with your hands, you're giving ideas out, you know, for things.
I'm using my creative juices mainly to like, you know, make my stream better. And I have a lot of ideas knocking around in my noggin right now, and I'm getting new assets coming in for the stream. Obviously, I've been kind of teasing that a little bit here and there, but excuse me, I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. And they'll be coming in for my subathon. I don't know if I should be plugging that right now, but
Minecraft birthday party.
Her Minecraft birthday.
Okay, that time it wasn't me.
Oh,
That was
shit!
Lami. That was Lami.
Oh.
I was like, what are you talking about? And I looked over. I was like, oh.
Fuck, that was my fault.
Lami's busted. Lami's busted.
So Dane, for context, Dane said in chat, Minecraft birthday party, Da Vinci. And that's a reference to my stream the other night where I threw Minecraft a birthday party because it was the 15th anniversary of Minecraft last night.
I need to go back and watch that VOD because I was busy. I literally I went to I did a bunch of stuff yesterday, and like I got back home and I was planning on streaming, and I literally came home and I sat on the couch and was like, nope.
Nope.
We're gonna shower and chill.
Which is totally valid. Totally valid. But yeah.
Very valid.
I mean, obviously I'm doing stupid shit still. I'm still like throwing a Minecraft birthday party for Minecraft's 15th anniversary, you know. But I also think it was pretty cute. We sung happy birthday and it was pretty adorable.
It was.
But you weren't there, Neon. No, I'm just kidding.
You weren't there. How do you know?
I'm sure it was, though. I'm sure it was.
We put up balloons and stuff like that. But yeah, so aside from that, you know, I'm wanting to do more things, and with my subathon coming up, not trying to plug, like
coming up.
It's coming up. You know, I have my ideas that I want to execute, and I think it'll be a really fun way for me to kind of, you know, get some things out of my system too. And so I think that's my main creative pursuit right now is streaming. I'm trying to do that more and for longer periods of time. And obviously the podcast is another thing.
Oh yes.
That all of us are doing together, a little creative collaboration that I think is super great.
Yes.
I kind of have been writing a little bit on the down low too, just a little bit, itty bitty. I write. I left that out earlier too. I do a bit of writing, mainly like
fan fiction.
Not fan fiction. I could never do fan fiction. I read fan fiction and I loved reading fan fiction, but writing I was never super invested enough to write it. But like writing like a little like a story that's been knocking around in my head for the better part of 15 years, I'd say. So it's just but like it's something more personal for me.
Yeah.
Who did that?
That's cool. That's
oh my god. But yeah, I guess those are my main things, is that I've been focusing on the streaming and like a little bit of creative writing in the background, but that's more a personal thing for me, kind of thing. Yeah. Am I missing anything? I feel like I might be missing something, but it's honestly hard to say.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of stuff that I'm like not thinking about right now that I'm working on and doing.
Our notes can only help us so much because
because a lot of times we forget.
Yes.
We forget to make the notes, we forget to not put stupid shit in the notes, and we forget to add certain things.
We stray away from the notes.
Yes. We definitely stray away from the notes. Sonic the Hedgehog was not in the notes.
No, Sonic took a weird detour.
It needs to be talked about.
Especially with Lami's art history, yes. 100% it had to. It
was a big part of my art history. Every other photo was a Sonic the Hedgehog persona that I had.
Did we want to show any photos of anything at this point, or
I think we can save it for the socials. Like
the socials for the socials. Absolutely, we can post on the socials.
Just for reference, I'm not posting my YouTube videos on the socials. No way.
Oh,
no. Y'all are gonna if y'all want to go look for them, y'all have to find them.
I want to though.
But I'll definitely see if I can pull up those
FBI search, Abby.
We'll be able to. We'll find it. We'll find it eventually.
Those PowerPoint presentations though are lost, so
we cannot
get them back.
Though that being said, to respect Lami's wishes, we will not be sharing it with you guys. But
no.
Yeah.
Me and Abby will do a secret deep dive.
Yes, secret deep dive for us specifically. We know all of her shit.
Secret deep dive.
We'll be able to find it.
Yes.
Oh
you guys won't though, because you guys don't have access to the information that we have access to. Just saying. So don't even try.
We're top secret.
Okay? Top secret.
Oh my god.
We're like expert FBI CIA agents. Okay? We know what we're
FBI.
doing. Expert FBI CIA Cuban. What? No.
I'm an expert.
I feel like we're getting into slap happy hour, guys. I think we might have to.
Yeah, we might have to call it. We're already an hour and like 30 in or something.
They're hour 35.
We can read chat a bit.
We just hit an hour 33. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So yes, you're correct. You were correct, Dane, that it was indeed cute. My Mind's Crab birthday party. It was indeed very cute. I'm sorry you got sleepy too. And the sad thing was too, as you were leaving, I was like, okay, bye, Dane. And then I paused, and then I was like, wait, Dane, we're gonna sing happy birthday right now. But I think you missed it.
You sang happy birthday. No.
Yeah, we sang.
You sang happy birthday without Dane. Can't believe you.
I know, but it's in the VOD. It's there.
It's there somewhere. He can find it.
Now Olaf said this a little earlier, but earliest art introduction was having to see a little kid around the age of 6 seen a magazine called Lowriders Art, something like that. My dad gave the magazine to my older brother and started to learn how to draw the happy clown, sad clown, lowrider art. Then I started to pick up alongside learning how to draw lowriders. That's cool.
That's
so
Nice.
sweet. I love that little origin story. We love a good origin story.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And yeah, Dane, of course, just like, cracking jokes.
Oh yeah, there's jokes.
everything.
There's so many jokes. I mean, he said earlier, I saw it. He said something about like Abby can't see this. Also because Abby can't respond, tomato soup is bad.
Which is incorrect. Factually incorrect.
Yes.
Neon, please. Dave's just yelling at me.
I had to.
No, I saw it. Dane, I was watching you the whole time. I 100%. Tomato soup is not tomato flavored barf. Tomato soup is an excellent soup, especially when you have grilled cheese with it.
Also, the reason we titled the stream was because of a wholesome moment with Lami.
Yeah,
we were talking about this earlier.
Tell us the inspiration for the title, Lami. Tell us.
So every time I would do like a finished craft or something, or not like even finish it, I was like in the middle of it, and like, okay, my mom and everyone pretty much knows if I'm on something, like if I'm really focused, I will forget to eat. I don't like put eating as a priority. I think like I just kind of forget. And so she always like would make me tomato soup with grilled cheese so I can eat, because I like tomato soup and I like grilled cheese. And she would be like, "Hey, come out here. I made you some food." So every time like I'd go out there, I'd eat it, talk to her for a bit, just catch up on everything. And I'd go back into my hidey hole. Go back into my hidey hole and just finish whatever witchcraft I was doing.
Witchcraft.
So that was a big part of my life, even when I was in my 20s. So yeah, it's kind of like a nostalgic thing. Every time I think of art or something, I think of tomato soup.
It's so cute.
And grilled cheese. But
okay, so I love that.
The inspo for the title for this segment, this podcast.
Yes. So that's I think is that everything from us today, guys?
I think
that's all for us. We did just get if you're watching the stream, you've already seen this, but we did just get rated on Twitch by Sam. Hi Sam, appreciate you. We're just wrapping up right now. Appreciate you sending over your viewers. So kind.
Very kind. Thank you.
Now, folks, I guess that's it for the podcast today. If you are interested in checking us out, feel free to check out all of our links at beacons.ai/afterstreamsoup. You will find all the links you need there. That includes our Spotify, that includes our YouTube, that includes our socials, not including TikTok, because stinky TikTok, stinky poo-poo head TikTok, TikTok. I could not talk. I cannot talk enough about TikTok. Anyway, if you would like to check me out, my name is Abby Dia. That's ABBIDIEU. And you can find me on Twitch. If you want to check out Lami, it's MRS_SALAMII. And that's also on Twitch, and TikTok is where you'll find her animations. That is where she's mainly these days. And then Neon here, you can find that on Twitch, it's NEONXLOTUS. And that's where she streams. Is there anything else I'm forgetting here, guys? Feel free to check us out on Spotify.
I got my
and
social
YouTube.
security number.
Oh yeah, the social security 455.
Special numbers on the back of your mom's credit card. No.
But yes, mainly again, I'm gonna say our Beacons page is beacons.ai/afterstreamsoup. Yeah, that's all one word. I did it correctly that time. I swear to God. Appreciate everybody who hung out today. That was episode 3 of After Stream Soup, Tomato Soup, Grilled Cheese. Peace out. Deuces.
Bye.
Everybody say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.